my name is Alvarez.
And I'm Froese.
We are here to talk about our nomination called Blue.
Yep, Blue.
It is a spoken word live action film that I wrote one night, and we decided to make it a live action kind of story.
Yep.
Blue is a spoken word film put into live action form, and it kind of tells the story of like what it's like to be in high school nowadays with all the different pressures and stress and falling into depression and self-deprecation and all of those kinds of issues.
And also Blue kind of like tells you to just be yourself and not fall into like the pressures of high school and all of that, and just be your unique creative individual.
People say that children are innocent. Boys will be boys. Sure, bullying happens, but they're just kids. How harsh could it be? But at the young age of 3, we're already bending and breaking, leaning and snapping, learning to survive in a place that makes us hide who we are. As children, we grew up learning to love, but also learning to hate. By kindergarten, we were already putting labels on things. Blue was straight and pink was gay. If a boy chose pink, well, it goes without saying that wasn't okay. Nah, bro, that's a girl's color. Put it away. And regardless of the meaning and with no understanding, we set the markers aside, already submitting to the rules of our peers. The judgment was already present, and you liked what your friends liked, no matter the cost. It was normal, it was principle, whether you liked it or not. Because if you wanted someone to play with at recess, you better be like them. Otherwise, forget it. Play alone. And by 2nd grade, if you didn't like Barbie, well then you might as well be a boy. And the little girl who liked pants, not skirts, toy guns, not dolls, grew up liking black, not pink, and fishnet instead of lace. And even now, she still can't shake the feeling that she is not girly enough, and that boy in her math class won't like her because of her clothes. And she stands in the bathroom, a slice on her wrist, pulling down her sleeves so the girl next to her won't see. And as the door closes, she's still leaning over the sink, looking into the mirror, thinking nothing but, why aren't I pretty? Why don't they look at me? Why aren't I good enough? Why? And when people find out, like her one and only friend, or her mother and father, they tell her to stop. They tell her they love her. But how can they love her when she can't even love herself? Depression. It's not a ploy for attention or a stage in our lives. It's not something you can label or something seen with the eyes. It's not a social group or a clique. It's not a stereotype, a stigma, or a name you can stick. It's a sickness. It's an illness. It's a thorn in our sides. And it haunts those around you, and most of them hide. They hide it away so you can't see, behind fake smiles and warm hugs and makeup on their faces. She should have studied last night, but instead she was trying to forget the other things she learned at school. That she's unpretty, unfit. We come to school each day with defenses up. Will I be judged for my shirt today, or maybe my pants? Are my glasses too nerdy? Do my shoes have the right symbol? We're labeled as popular or uncool, just like in preschool, when blue is for boys. And if a boy wears jeans that are a bit too tight, then he's not rolling the right way. And if she's not wearing the right brands that her friends approve of, then they crinkle up their noses, and she has to pretend she doesn't care. And he'll never be seen in the jeans again. And she was crying last night, wondering when it will end. He was yelling last night, asking why he can't fit in. At school, it's a battleground. We leave the doors each day, each one of us with blood on our hands, and pain in our hearts, worry in our heads. And inside, we're tearing apart. We fight, we love, we live, we breathe, studying hard so one day we'll be free. We were born to be leaders. Our parents didn't raise us up to be beaten down. So when people throw you down, get up. And when they rip your papers, rewrite them. Because you were born to shine. And if you look in the mirror and don't like what you see, find another mirror until you can. Tell yourself you're proud of your freckles, your dimples, your wrinkles, your hair. You're no longer a slave because you no longer care. This is a message from your best friend, a message from your peers, a message from a stranger, so unplug your ears. This message is for the ones who are down on the ground, sinking under pressure and forgetting how to swim, Put away the insults, the fists, and the blades. Listen up, my friends. Stand up and don't be afraid. You have a right to claim pride. You have a right to be brave. You're not alone in your struggle. You're not alone in the fight. We all make society, so each of us, let's do what's right.